Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to the latest transfer episode with Football Gupshup. Please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button as well. So we would like to start this today's evening session, and we got some of the news which has to be about the confirmation, some of the transfers that we reported earlier, and much of the news is more about confirmation as well as potential deals which could take place maybe tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So let's start today's episode, and we're going to be starting with straight away with Marseille and Alexis Sanchez. It seems that Sanchez has completed his move to Marseille, and there are some pictures which are being in circulation in regards to his move, and there is some promotion happening. He's wearing Marseille shirts, and it seems that he's pretty much happy in regards to that move. And you can see there's almost a celebratory kind of you could say mood in Marseille at this moment. The fans are super happy, the flares are going up, and the atmosphere is completely right now at this moment quite good. And you can see him coming to the airport, and he seemed to be wearing number 70 shirt. It's quite bleak, but you could see the number on the back of his shirt, and it looks like he will be playing for Marseille. So Galatasaray, who were trying to come in at the last moment, it seems that it's not going to happen, and he will get to play for Marseille. So Alexis Sanchez almost finishing his contract with Inter Milan and then moving over to Marseille. So that's a pretty good news for the fans of Marseille. Now we'll be coming towards another player which has to do with Manchester United, and it's Adrien Rabiot. He is apparently very close to join Manchester United. Now the key over here is that the fee has been agreed between Juventus and Manchester United. Now the only thing which is remaining to be done is that Manchester United director John Murtough is now traveling to meet Adrien Rabiot's mother, Veronique, to agree the personal terms, because there is a twist in the story. It is reported that Monaco, who are vying for a place in the Champions League tournament, they have to play some playoff match in which then they qualify. Now they have apparently said that they are interested in to sign Rabiot, so it's maybe that Monaco would want to get him, and it depends on what Rabiot thinks, that he wants to play in Champions League, and for that he would think that Monaco is maybe more important. But what the stories are coming towards in the social media as well as the mainstream media is that Rabiot main focus is to get selected for the France national team, specifically in the World Cup. For that, he thinks he needs to play regularly, and for that, he thinks that Juventus is not offering him that kind of thing. So, for that reason, he wants to move to a team which would be willing to give him the proper play time. And for that reason, Eric Ten Hag has spoken to Adrien Rabiot, and Rabiot is pretty much satisfied with Eric Ten Hag plans. So now the fans have to think about this, that Eric Ten Hag is the one who wants Adrien Rabiot as Manchester United player. It's not coming from the club. It's apparently Eric Ten Hag thinks that Adrien Rabiot can offer him that kind of value in the midfield, and he thinks that Rabiot is much better than Scott McTominay. But there are some stats circulating in which it shows that there's not that much difference between Scott McTominay and Adrien Rabiot. In fact, Scott McTominay is in fact much better in some specific areas from Rabiot. Now, depending upon if Eric Ten Hag signs Rabiot, there is also news circulating that doesn't put off Eric Ten Hag to go after Frankie de Jong. But the news coming from the players' camp is this, that even if he wants to move, he would prefer Chelsea over Manchester United. He wouldn't want to move to Manchester, and he thinks that living in London is much better than Manchester. For that reason, he would opt to play for Chelsea rather than Manchester United. Remember, Chelsea are also in Champions League. So for that reason, Frankie de Jong wouldn't want to settle for a team which is not in Champions League. Now, the key over here is that what will Manchester United do if they do not get Frankie de Jong? There is a player which have come into notice, and that player, it's quite astonishing that it was reported as a transfer rumor. It was reported in the Italian media, but for some reason this news is catching up some legs, and it has to do with you know basically that Manchester United want a midfielder, and most probably it was Frankie de Jong as a primary target. But because it's not going to happen, for that reason Manchester United are now looking at Milinkovic Savic. Now Milinkovic Savic is not up for sale by Lazio at any terms, but Lazio do know that there is still value in the players you could say in overall value, like there is still value in the market, and they would want to cash on him in terms of that, not losing him for less money. For that reason, they have put a figure of 60 to 70 million euros. So if Manchester United are interested in to get it for him, they will have to offer Lazio that amount of money in order to price him away. Now it depends on what Eric Ten Hag thinks about him. If Eric Ten Hag thinks that there is value in him, and if Eric Ten Hag thinks that he's the person, if he can't get Frankie de Jong, and then Milenkovic Savic is the one who would offer him that same attribute that Frankie de Jong would offer, then Manchester United will move for him. Because so far, if you look at the transfer done by Manchester United, such as Malacia, such as Lisandro Martinez, such as Eriksen, these are all Eric Ten Hag targets. And Eric Ten Hag has been backed by Manchester United whatever he is asked for. So if Eric Ten Hag doesn't get Frankie de Jong, and he thinks that Milenkovic Savic is a better replacement or a better another alternative target, better alternative target, if he can't get Frankie de Jong, then Manchester United would be willing to back him and get Milenkovic Savic for him. So let's see how these future transfer days go. It's all about what is available, what can Manchester United do, because Manchester United inside are starting to agree on the point that they might not get Frankie de Jong. So there is no point of going for a player who is not willing to come to your club, as well as who wants to stay at Barcelona. So for that reason, Manchester United have started to look somewhere else. For that reason, they have gone for Rabiot, and for that reason, they are looking right now at Milenkovic Savic. So that's what we have for Manchester United. Now, what we'll be doing is we'll be moving. There is still one more news with Manchester United. I'll come back to that one later. But before that, I will go on to some other news, and it has to do with Barcelona. It's to do with Memphis Depay. Now, Juventus are really pushing to sign Memphis Depay. The only problem lies in his contract right now, currently with Barcelona. What Juventus want is that he would cancel that contract with Barcelona and sign with Juventus for at least 2 to 3 years. And for that, Memphis Depay will have to take a kind of a pay cut. And that means if he's willing to do that, because all he will ask for is regular playing time, because he wants to get selected for the national team squad, and he knows that at Barcelona he's not going to get, because he has Lewandowski as well as Aubameyang in front of him. And for that reason, he will have to opt for another club. So far, no other club has shown any interest. Tottenham were looking at him, but they don't want to move on him right now. For that reason, Memphis Depay has only one option, and that is Juventus, and Juventus are willing to offer him 2 to 3 year contract. So we will have to wait and see what happens on that front. Now, going forward, we will be also looking at another news in which Timo Werner has joined RB Leipzig on a permanent deal. It's a 20 million euro deal plus some add-ons, and he has basically on his Twitter account, he has issued this a statement. This is saying thank you to the Chelsea fans, and he has thanked for all the memories, specifically winning the Champions League with Chelsea, and he's thankful at his time at Chelsea, and he's looking very much forward to play for RB Leipzig. Now, moving on, we will be speaking about another news. It's about Wesley Fofana. Now, Leicester City are adamant that they want to keep Wesley Fofana this summer. Brendan Rodgers had apparently said to the Frenchman that he would have a better chance of playing the World Cup by starting and staying and playing regularly, rather than if he moves to Chelsea, he will have Koulibaly as well as preferably Thiago Silva in front of him. So that might come into his mind, and he might want to stick and play for Leicester City. But let's see what happens going forward. Maybe Chelsea would come in with a bid, and Leicester City would think that this is the best offer they could get, and they might accept that one. So let's see what happens with this move as well. Now, coming to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are in advanced talks with Villarreal for the signing of Pervis Estupinan for a figure of 20 million euro plus deal. It could be including some add-ons. So Nottingham Forest are very much looking forward to add more into their squad and more better quality. For that reason, they are looking at Villarreal's Pervis Estupinan, and let's see if they'll be able to complete this move. Now we will come to Manchester City. Manchester City are on the verge of signing Anderlecht Sergio Gomez for a fee of more than 10 million euros, and Fabrizio Romano has apparently said that Manchester City wanted to have him and then they wanted to loan him out, but now their plan is to keep him and to keep him as a cover for the left back position. So that means Sergio Gomez will be the latest addition to Manchester City squad, and he'll be playing there in this coming season. Now we will be moving to another news, and we will be speaking to you about another player, and it has to do with Manchester United. Now, Manchester United, if you do guys remember that they were linked with Anthony of Ajax, but it seems that Ajax have priced out Anthony for that move. They have apparently put 100 million euro, maybe 90 million euros on the head of Anthony, and Manchester United seem to think that's a little bit too much. And for that reason, Manchester United are looking for other kind of targets. And right now, currently, they're looking at PSV Eindhoven's forward Cody Gapco, and it's looking like that Eric Ten Hag would want to get him. The fee, which has been reported, is 35 million to 40 million euros, and Manchester United think that's pretty much acceptable in terms of what his valuation is, and they would be willing to pay that amount of money. Let's see if Manchester United do make this deal cover. Now, the key over here is that Anthony plays on the right wing position and he comes in with his left foot, whereas Gapco is more of a left winger and he comes in with his right foot. But there are reports saying that he could play anywhere on those front three positions. So that is the key over here, that Gapco is going to be a really good player for Manchester United, and Eric Ten Hag really rates him. So let's see if this move really happened and what it would mean for Anthony. Would it mean that it doesn't happen? So we will see going ahead. Maybe Ajax wants to keep him and sell him for around 100 million euros next season, because this is a World Cup year and definitely Anthony is going to make some splash in the news. He's going to do better at World Cup, and that will try to raise his profile and raise his valuation in the World Cup, and that means that Ajax would want to cash him around 100 million euros next summer. Now, there was another surprising name which was linked with Manchester United. It had to do with Morata. Manchester United were offered the chance to sign Alvaro Morata, and Eric Ten Hag is looking for some players to improve his attacking options, but it seems that it has been dismissed. It was just offered by the intermediaries, and apparently Manchester United have said no to that move. So that means it was just one of those things which were offered by the agents, and Manchester United simply refused it. Now, regarding another news which is to do with West Ham United, Torino are on the verge of sealing a deal to sign Nikola Vlasic from West Ham on a season-long loan with an option to buy for 15 billion euros. So West Ham are looking for some outgoings as well, because they are trying to get some incomings as well. For that reason, they are trying to sell some of the players. Now, guys, this is the news that we have so far. Hopefully, there'll be more updates coming. Right now, this is the only news which has been reported. There was one more news regarding Manchester United, that Manchester United were considering a move for Watford's Ismail Yassar, but so far it hasn't been coming from various sources, but this has been reported by a very strong source. But let's see what Manchester United, I think, in this transfer market are going to be all over, because it seems that Manchester United in a panic mode. For that reason, we will see so many names and hear so many names, and let's see what will happen in the end. And we'll have to be patient enough just to see what will happen going further in this transfer market. So guys, I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button as well. I will be coming in tomorrow morning and most probably in the afternoon as well as the evening. Remember guys, in the evening we will have the big one, UEFA Super Cup, Real Madrid against Frankfurt, and there'll be watch along for that match, 8 p.m. UK time. I'll be coming early around 7:30 p.m. and we'll be discussing about that match as well as some of the transfer stories up to that mark. And I want to thank you very much guys for tuning in. So see you tomorrow morning and the afternoon, and for that special watch along for the UEFA Super Cup. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, press that like button. If you have any suggestions, give in the comment section. You can ask me in the live chat over here, and hopefully I'll be answering you those questions. I will be making a special session this coming Sunday in which you guys can come early in the morning and give in your questions, in which I'll be answering them to you. So please do let your friends know about Football Gupshup. Share this channel with your friends who are into football, and it'll be really lovely because we're trying to grow this channel on YouTube platform. So thank you very much for tuning in and hope to see you soon tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.